Hello guys, this is Debamitra one more time. Today I am going to talk with our another resource, a very precious and very efficient resource. His name is Siddharth Pradhan. Okay, so I got connected with him. It's a very good opportunity for me to talk with him, and Siddharth is a very good person. Okay, so today I'm going to talk with him. So Siddharth, hi, this is Debamitra Banerjee from PCS Global. Okay, so
Hello, ma'am. Hello, everyone.
hello. So tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I am Siddharth Pradhan. Basically, I belongs to Bhubaneswar, Odisha. So this is my hometown, and currently, we are I am working from home. So as a DevOps engineer in Kroll Associate Limited, Kroll India Associate Limited. So I started my career in PCS Global. So when I completed my master's degree in mechanical, so as a mechanical engineering, you do not get much opportunity in the IT sector. So at that time, I was clueless what to do and where should I start my career. So one day I was just searching about like what should I do. LinkedIn I came to know about PCS Global. So it was I think that was the one fortune moment, and so it was like God blessings for me that came out on that right time. So I connected with directly one of the HR at that time. So as she was at that time, so she basically help me and many other guys at that time. We got onboarded. So there was the onboarding process that was there. And after that, we got introduced to our management team. So there was Mr. Sunit sir was
Chaudhary.
there, Sunit Chaudhary,
Right.
and he's the CEO and right there MD and CEO of PCS Global. But at that time, he was the HR person, like senior HR resources when I joined PCS Global. And I came to know about our mentor, like my guru, whom I consider my guru. So he's the mentor for me. Like when I joined the PCS Global, so us he got connected to give us the guidance of what to like how to approach this career, because we didn't have the knowledge like what to expect, and we just we got into the flow and joined the company. But at a mechanical engineer, you don't know what is actually
Exactly.
IT sector. Yeah,
Being a mechanical engineer, it's very tough to
very
know.
tough,
Right.
very tough
The
to
stream is
change the
totally
career.
different. Yes.
Yes. So that was the main challenge at that time. But I had good mentorship, you could say, my guru, and I consider him my guru. So every day, I think about him and how he managed to deals with all these things, and still he is the person, like he has some goal, or he has some kind of vision.
Very much goal-oriented
Yeah,
person
yes. So he has a vision to take
to help.
one thing to like from the bottom,
Hmm.
and to take it from there, and continue and continue making the changes and the shape the like you could say about a how to mold a statue. You just from the base you start, and slowly moving on till you save the statue, till a figure. So give a
Yeah,
figure to the
he
statue.
has that patience to make a
Yes,
person proper,
yes,
totally different. This
yeah.
is
So,
one kind of talent he has.
yes.
Uh,
So
so
every day we got to get some kind of when I was in PCS Global in 2019 or so. Every day he was like at the time evening, he used to connect with us and tell us like he used to the motivation is the thing, like you get what you get and what keeps you forward. So many times you will get disheartened, like, yeah, I don't understand this thing, I am just changing my career, I don't know what to do, and
hmm,
if even if I complete this
hmm,
thing, whether I get the job or not.
hmm, hmm.
So that kind of uncertainty. So when you see like a guru is there, a mentor is there, and who is pushing you forward, and you basically trust him. Basically, at that time you feel hopeless, but at that time when you think about and when you listen about him, like you get the hope. Yes, I will do something in my career, or yes, I will definitely do something about my
That
and I,
inspiration is very much needed,
yes,
right?
inspiration is what moves you forward. Yeah,
Exactly. There we need always need someone who can give us that inspiration, that
yeah,
motivation, that we can do it.
yes,
Sometimes we feel demotivated because of the situation, some circumstances of life, and after having a degree, if we are not going to get any
yeah,
job, that is very frustrating for each and every one. So that
yes,
time, that kind of guidance is very much needed. What is doing Mr. Shunit, what is they are doing? They are
yes,
giving this kind of guidance to the candidates and to
yeah,
the students, as well as they are doing these things in today's also. But
yeah.
so many candidates have joined PCS Global, and all so many candidates are going to join PCS Global. So that motivation is very much needed, right, Siddharth?
Yes, yes, ma'am. You are absolutely correct. Yeah, when I joined, so we had like a team member of 30 members. So we basically divided into two groups. So I joined as a
Okay,
junior.
30 members. Very good.
Yeah. So I basically joined as a junior data analyst in PCS Global. So moving forward, like I came to like know about different technologies. So at that time I didn't know anything about this, but we had this good you could say it was the best training at that time. So one of the two of the resources was there, Mr. Tapan and Mr. I think another resource was I think Mr. Tapan was there. Another one is Mr. Tanmay. The two of the resources who
Okay,
conducted
Mr.
our
Tanmay
training.
Adya, right?
Yes, yes, Mr.
Okay, I have
Tanmay
taken.
and Mr. Tapan.
I had a talk with him also. He has given.
Yes,
He has told his success story also.
yes. So yes, yeah. So basically, every day you used to get our training. That is what actually helped us. That is what helped me basically. Yeah, you have to be sure about what you want to do first,
The
and PCS
vision need to
Global.
be cleared.
Yeah, vision needs to be
Hmm.
clear, and PCS Global will do everything, and it will help you to shape your vision and to achieve your vision. But you must have the determination to move forward. That is must
Yes.
be there,
Yes.
and the mentorship and the training and the guidance that will be taken care of PCS Global. So that like a little children, when a child is born, his or her mother actually cradle him to save the initial stage of his life. But moving ahead, we have to take care of ourselves and make a decision that will change our life. And that was the one
Exactly.
decision I made at that time, what changed my career, what I am today. I basically give all this credit to my initial company where I started my career. Something, you never forget your first company, you never forget
True,
wherever
because
you
that is
go.
the first doorstep
Yes,
by which you are going to start your journey. If
yes,
it's a very good experience for us, and sometimes we feel like that time we are very confused that what we need to do.
absolutely.
That hand of help, and we need
Yes,
always we need that guidance and help. So PCS
yes,
Global is that platform from where one candidate can start their journey without knowing what is he going to do. That is the fact,
yes,
because
yes,
whenever we start our career, we always feel like if I'm going to join it, there is some kind of confusion. But after
yes,
when the time passes, we started realizing what we are doing and how we can flourish ourselves. So PCS Global
yes,
is the first way to start your career. So
yes.
Siddharth,
Anybody, yeah, I just want to mention one thing. Anybody who is clueless about his career, who is just in a doubt in his mind or her mind, there is a doubt like what should I do, even if you are coming from a different branch or a total different your previous qualification doesn't matter. You just have to have the that kind of like
faith and
determination to
courage.
move forward.
Yes,
Yes, faith and courage. And you need, at the initial stage you must need the guidance, and
right.
because without that you will not able to find the right path, and you will not able to see the correct path that is ahead of you. That is where the guidance and mentorship come in to your life, and where
Right.
this is the main crucial part, and this is where I think PCS Global, my company, has helped me a lot to achieve that kind of right path.
Right. That means that whenever a candidate is going to, we have seen that so many candidates are going to search for job, and sometimes they got confused also. So
Yes.
in that part, we need to believe in PCS Global, because that is the first step to
Yeah.
start your journey. So
Yeah.
from Siddharth, from Devamitra, we all want to tell you that each and every part of your life can be flourished if you are going to focus the first step. So PCS Global is that way the door from that you can start your journey for career journey, as well as it will be as converted as your life journey, because whenever the
Yeah.
career will be stable, the life will be stable. Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And for that, knowledge is very much important. The
Yes.
experience, the hands-on knowledge, because if you are not going to work in a project, how could you know what is going to happen in other companies? So PCS
Yeah.
Global is giving you that opportunity to work in a project, and to be the part of PCS Global, because we are working with so many projects right now. PCS Global is in a position that so many projects are going on, and each and every project is very much important for us, because
Yes.
Sita, you have already told me that whenever you have started, there was 30 people's team, and right
Right.
now from all over India, across more than 150 people has joined with us. Okay. And or else another, in I'm talking about one project, and there are so many projects that's already going on. So
Yes.
even we are doing client projects also, that's from out of India. So it's very important to know about PCS Global, and it's our duty to give that information to other candidates who are already searching and roaming around cluelessly what they want to do, how to they build themselves. So being a part of PCS Global, Devamitra is going that same thing, and Siddharth is going to do the same thing. Already Siddharth is doing that thing.
Yes.
So, so Siddharth, tell
Yeah.
me one thing. Whenever you were in
Yeah.
PCS Global, uh, in which project you have worked? How many project was there? And
Yeah. So the best thing about like if you have some doubt, like everybody, like somebody may be thinking, yeah, this is a startup company, and yeah, maybe they do not have some kind of projects, or do not have this kind of projects or not. But you are absolutely wrong. So when I joined the company, there was a abundance of projects there. So so like that is the freedom you get in the PCS Global. So basically, you will have to like choose your own project. So according to your skill set, whatever you are comfortable. So I came as a like data analyst. So there is a project, a Waldometer project I worked on. And apart
Voltometer
from the,
project.
yeah, Waldometer
Okay.
project, yeah, at that time it was started. And I continue as a like Python developer. So we are working Python backend developer at that time. Not only I got to learn Python programming language at that time, I got to learn Django, Flask, and also at the same time data science and data analysis tasks.
There are so
That
many
is
technologies,
that
hub
there
of
are
technologies, right?
so many technologies. And you'd eventually be confused like which project I will be working on. So there are so many projects. Like at a time there I can think of 3 projects because I cannot remember all the project name at that
Yeah.
time. Yeah. So there was maybe at that time there's 15 or 17 project was going on. And so I was the part of 3 project Waldometer. Another one is the PCS internal project. Two of the project was PCS Global internal project. And also there is a Dr. Click project that we are working on for the client. That was the client project. That is the absolutely it is the important project. You could say like when you work on a client project, you will get the same feeling that we are getting today. So it is a
Right.
live industrial experience.
Experience, live
Yes,
industrial experience.
live experience. That is not you get like if you go to a doing a training somewhere Bangalore or Hyderabad somewhere, they will not include you on the live project. They will just showcase your demo project. I've experienced that. And uh, if you ask me, like in my 3.5 years of experience in IT sector, I have interacted with many friends. And so many people are IT sector. Many of the friends in my IT sector, what they did actually, so basically eventually they didn't had the experience, so they struggle initially to get the job. So for that, like to get that kind of experience in the project, they had to struggle for absolutely I think of 2 years and 2.5 years. But at that time I had already had the industrial experience of in working in a live project. So So when
Yeah,
when
what happens
yes,
in an
yeah,
institution, whenever we go for training, they only
yeah,
provide the training. There
yes,
is no
yes,
other options like to do a
yeah,
live project, because that
yeah,
knowledge is basically theoretical knowledge.
yes,
Because
yes,
the demo project, they will show you, they will give you
mm,
that knowledge, but whenever
mm,
the we are going to work in a live project, that means there will be so many problems that in that
yes,
demo project we have not faced that. So this is the difference
yeah,
between an institution and an organization or a company to where we are going to work, right?
yes, yes, you're right, ma'am.
So
Yeah, that is the difference. That is the whole difference. That is a absolute. There is a like 100% difference. So if you could say, it is that is what matters actually really, IT sector. What experience you have gained after working in a live environment, or after working in a client project. Nobody will ask you like, did you do some kind of demo project or something? Because anybody can do any project by watching some YouTube videos. So what demo project is making demo project in, not like it is, nobody will care
exactly,
about that.
actually
Yeah,
I have listened it from so many candidates that whenever we go for interview in any other company,
yeah,
same level company, they always ask that what hands-on experience you
experience you
have.
have.
And
Yeah,
whenever they will say that I don't have any hands-on experience, they say okay, then your knowledge is totally theoretical. One candidate has said that ma'am, I have cleared the last HR round also, but in that part they rejected me because of that knowledge, lack of knowledge. They
yes,
told they asked me that do you have any hands-on experience, hands-on knowledge, and I have said no, I don't have. Then they had said
yes,
no, at first gain that knowledge and then come. So I have
yes,
asked that candidate, if each and every company is going to say that we want candidates who will be experienced, to from they will get that experience, from where they will get that experience.
yes,
So
yes,
things need to be understand that companies also, that each and every candidate, they are passed out, and they are, if they are taking a training or any kind of thing, that need to be uh, appreciated by the company also. But it's
yes.
not happening. Each and
No.
every company's motto is we're going to take one experienced candidate. So
Yeah,
if we are not going to give that chance to that candidate, from where they will get that experience? So
yeah,
in that part, PCS Global is doing something different, that we
yes,
are going to give each and every candidate that experience that is needed to enter in a job market, like in IT sector. That I am data analyst, that whatever you are saying, that you have joined PCS Global as a data analyst, and some
yes,
people there wanted to join a software developer. Okay, so
yeah,
some people want to join as a tester. So they in this part, we all need to think very precisely that job role does matters. Because in today's market, I have faced that the candidates are saying, ma'am, one company has called us and I gave that interview, and after that the company is saying that whenever the project will come, I will call you.
yeah.
That
It's
candidate is waiting for since last 2 years, that he have not got any call from that company. Even sometimes the bond has been signed. After that, that candidate didn't get any response from that company. So in that part, if he knows the right process, they can't make him confused like this, because he
yes,
has lost the 2 years from his life. That
yes,
2 years he can't make it possible that that 2 years will come back in his life. So he
absolutely.
needs to start from that first part of his life. So PCS Global, in that part, PCS Global is doing that. We are going to help that candidates also who has faced this kind of things. Like this kind of things are very very painful for them also. So we understand the pain, and we are going to give them the one more opportunity to grow again. Because uh, 2 days or 3 days before, one candidate has joined in PCS Global who has faced the same thing. Right now
Yeah,
his age is more than 36. So now he is saying that, ma'am, I have joined PCS Global, I have joined another company, but they didn't give me anything. So I am waiting for that. Still he was waiting. From somewhere he get that information about PCS Global, he came over here, and it's his good luck, and you can say it's our opportunity for us also to give him the proper information. Okay, so
Yeah.
see that it's my feeling that it's very sad, because don't need to be happen this kind of things with candidates, because if each and every candidate spends so much money to build themselves, like whatever you have done the mechanical engineering, other candidates are doing BCA MC, and the large amount of money they are spending
Yes.
for their
So
education. So
yeah.
these are the things, so it should be
Yes.
cleared.
Yeah. Yeah, there is also like if you go to the Google search for the what is the demanding sector and what the industries are looking, candidate. First thing you will see that industries are looking, the skilled candidate. They are not looking about
Right.
your education, background education. I have two masters in one is my mechanical department. So in my mechanical department, another one is data science. Which masters will came into in picture when I'll be joining a company. No, my masters in mechanical is no valuable. So even in a candidate who has done BTech basically. So basically in bachelor degree, and he is able to join Google. Why that is happening, and why like a master's something master in computer science and MCA candidates are not able to join the good companies, or they are failing to do so. Only thing is the skill set, the hands-on experience that
Exactly.
you are talking about. That hands-on
Exactly.
experience and the project experience, they are getting this exposure early on their career when they are doing their bachelor's degree, and somewhere maybe they have joined PCS Global, maybe they have joined some industry where they learn these technologies at the same time. So that is what actually matters today. Nobody will ask you about whether you have done a master's degree in computer science, whether you have done three master's degree computer science, nobody will ask you about education qualification. There is a basic education qualification needed, like bachelor's degree. If you have that, then you are good to go. But apart from that, the main thing, even from my IT 3 years of IT career, I have switched three companies. So I can see,
Congratulations.
yeah. So
I felt
I
very
have
proud
done.
of you, because after listening this.
Yes, I have done numerous interviews. I have done interviews Dell. I have done interview with KTM. I have done interview with HP. I selected in SP and KTM. I didn't join at that
Very good.
time because I didn't join because I didn't felt like this position is good for me or something. You
Right.
got the opportunity. Where did I got this exposure? I am a mechanical guy. I don't know about IT. I didn't like wrote a program. I didn't know C program. I don't know Java program. I started my career at PCS Global. So there, initial stage, obviously it was hard. Like, if you are coming from a different background and you're starting to learn programming, you'll say I am like, I don't understand who is. Maybe I am, in this. I am not in this society, or I am not in an environment. I'm in a different environment, and it is totally alien environment for me. But you
Exactly.
you you have to patient.
You
It,
have
it,
to
it
you have to know, need that
patient.
patience to
You,
continue the process.
yeah, and you
After
you
some.
have to trust your teachers, like whoever is steering your career. So, and Sunita, every day sir was there. She used to, that motivation actually helped me a lot, like
Right. They are excellent.
yeah. So uh, every day, like he used to connect. So he was a busy person at that. So right now also he is quite busy with the schedule he has a hectic schedule, you could say. But
Right.
still he has some he has some
Has
time.
always
Yeah.
time for their
Yes.
students, because
Students
by
every day.
nature he is a teacher. So
Yes.
that every day they even we also learn so many things from him.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
So every day he used to connect and for the status, what everybody is working on, what the progress in which project.
hmm, hmm.
Every day he used to connect for 1 hour, and we used to give him all the status, like what we did, in the morning, what we did, and what is our what we learned basically, and which
Hmm.
project and what stage. Every day we used to update that. That is also needed because you need to have these progress, like slowly you are moving on, slowly you are learning new technologies, and at the same time you are implementing it, right?
Right.
Implementation is the what is actually needed. So
Implementation is very much needed, because if you're
yeah,
not going
without
to work,
implementation, yeah,
any project, that how could you implement that? So
yeah.
PCS Global is giving that platform also to implement that project,
Mm.
that knowledge of you.
Yes. So I would say one thing, and that is the one thing that really matters is the working in a project. That is what saved my career. Working not one project, I was part of three
Three
projects,
projects.
and it was a mixture of environment I worked on. Basically, at the same time, I worked on as a the backend developer, and at the same time, we are doing data analysis, and also at the same time, we are learning programming. No, side by side. So yes, initial phase, you must learn these different technologies, right? So that you would select like these technologies, and I am really comfortable with this environment. I will move forward, and I will totally focus, this line. So there is a different software technology is not. It will need consist of multitude of environments. So multitude of there is different set of line, differentiation of line. One is software developer, another one is DevOps engineer, another one is MLOps engineer, another
Right.
one is data scientist, another one is data analyst. So basically these are the multitudes of environment, but initially when you join, you don't know who is who is area will be you will be focusing for. That is
Right.
where this initial company and this project experience that comes in hand. So at that time, so not only me, I had my colleagues, like many of my friends, like they also joined, and also sir told me like some of them also they are working Canada and Australia as a very good package, and you could say. So yeah,
Right.
they have moved forward, and it's the success story of all of us. It's not only about me. The My friends who joined also, they started their career in PCS Global. Right now they are serving in a MNC company, and some of them also serving abroad. That is what. And when they will be asked about like what is your company, the first company you worked on, everybody will say the same thing. Not only like, yeah, it will be Precious Global, and we are really
That
proud
is
of
the
that.
very glorious
Ye-
moment for us, because
yes.
whenever what candidate who is representing our country in another country, okay,
Yeah.
and they are going to tell that it's from we have started our journey from PCS Global, that means that is our resource, and that is very proud moment for PCS Global people, like for you, for me, and for that person also, because he has
Yes.
already have that journey with us. So we
Yeah.
never leave any candidate. We always say we are always there for you, and they are always for us. So PCS
Yes.
Global will remain every time with every candidate. Each and every associates are already connected with us.
Yes.
So that's the beauty. When even in 2010, that first the developer who has joined PCS Global, we have an interactive session with him also. So that is very glorious. That makes me very proud, because one of the company who make so many differentiations in each and every candidate's life, and that candidates also makes that place that they love their that first company. That is very proud moment.
Yes. Yes. That is a proud moment for them and also
But
for
I have
PCS
seen
Global.
so many candidates who have
Yeah.
completed, because so many worked in so many MNCs, but after some times they don't even remember that colleague's name also. But in PCS
Yes.
Global, there that bond is very close, that we know each other, and even we don't know each other. Right now, I am talking with Siddharth, but personally I don't know you. But the PCS Global is the missing link that is connected us,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
this is the beauty of PCS Global.
Yeah. You never forget that kind of bonding, that kind of guidance, that kind of leadership. You never forget about that. And yeah, people initially when people finished up their bachelor's degree or master degree, they went up to join a MNC company, and their culture is so the company culture is also one of the important thing, because if
Right.
what you
You
are
have focused
doing,
in a very good
yeah,
thing.
yeah, company culture, like whatever you are doing, if you are not like making an impact, like nobody is nobody is
Going to even
valuing your
notice
effort.
you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
nobody is valuing your
Valuing
effort.
you. Hmm.
Yeah, valuing your effort, and whatever you're doing, you don't know how this thing will affect me and my company, directly or indirectly. That is, you are working in the dark. So companies like TCS and Infosys, they are the MNC companies, they are big companies. What if, but the as a initial employee, when the freshers join the company, so he is working on one of the project, but his senior management doesn't know him. Okay.
Right.
uh, yeah, so senior management even doesn't know his name. So only he is reporting to his manager or her manager, and that
And
is
he
all.
don't
Yeah,
even know to whom they are working.
whom they
Like,
are working for.
right.
That is the one pathetic thing one could say, because the PCS global, what we had the totally utmost interaction, because we used to report to SAR, and SAR used to give us all the projects. So you could say you had the interaction of the management, so directly, so you could directly interact with management. So the management, the whole management team would be, in a meeting, and all these
Hmm. Hmm.
members, all these developer from the junior level to senior level, one meeting. That kind of environment is needed, so that you get the kind of like idea, or that kind of usefulness that you basically feel when you connect with all these members and see like, yes, I am working and my work is valued.
Right.
Somebody has
The
noticed my work.
appreciation is very much
Yeah,
needed. That if someone
without
is,
appreciation,
yes,
you will not have this kind of courage to move forward. Courage, basically, you
right,
not get
right,
this kind of inspiration.
right.
Inspiration is needed. That is
That
what.
no
Yeah,
one is perfect. Whenever we are
yeah,
going to join a company, we will going to do so many mistakes, because that
yes,
is the part of our journey, and we all know that mistakes can give us that knowledge. We can learn from mistakes, but that
absolutely.
mistake should be rectified by someone. And PCS Global's mentors are very much helpful, that they always try to rectify the mistakes. They never criticize that you have
Yes,
not do it, and how could you do it, and why you have done this. That kind of things is not going to happen with any candidate, because we always try to give them in that, to make them comfortable with us, because that is needed. When because of what he has faced in his life, whenever the pain he has already going from that pain, and whenever he is going to join PCS Global, or he has joined PCS Global, he is already in that mental state. That time, the only thing he needs, that is the care, that appreciation, that
yeah,
you can say that one kind of love, that is that they need. Because that his or her mind state is that time, that whether I'm going to grow, am I able to do anything, that question is already in his mind. So
yeah,
PCS Global's mentors had that extra kind of, I can say that talent, because they have
yeah,
so much
absolutely.
patience to guide that candidate.
Yeah,
And since
it's
last 10 years, these guys are doing the same thing.
yes, it's not a small thing to save somebody and someone future from the zero to, like, coming to, like, taking his future to a stable level, like where he would grow. That is
Right,
not a small thing. Starting something from zero is always difficult.
right,
Yeah, you should always appreciate the everything, that every guy who has helped you from the starting from the zero, or every like organization who has helped you where you have nothing, when you had nothing with you, like he but that was that is the company, and that was the person who stood beside you at that same time, who guided you, who gave you that inspiration to move forward. You should always appreciate that person or that organization till your end of your career. You could say to the end of your life, because your career
that
will
is
be your
that
life.
that became that time, that became a very glorious
Yeah.
memory.
Yes. Yeah, that is should be there, because if you forget about that thing, then you'll not able to appreciate anything in your life. Appreciation must be there.
Right.
So yeah, so PCS Global is, for me, it is a home. So
Yeah.
it's not a new thing. For the last 3 years, I've been in contact with Sunit sir. Time to time we
One day
had
come
the
come
connection.
come to your home.
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We are
yes, Alok
located
sir.
in Primark Tower. You know about our office. We are located in
Yes.
Primark Tower
Yes.
in Sector 5.
Yes.
We want to
Yes.
see Siddharth in our
Yeah.
office.
Yeah,
The
I'll
whole PCS
definitely
Global
go.
one.
I'll definitely go. Even I had planning to going PCS Global when I first like in the second company when I changed the company. I was planning to go on, but at the same time the COVID had happened. So even
Yes,
I
yes.
had the COVID at the same time. So even sir was like sir called
Hmm.
me,
Hmm.
and he was quite conscious about what how is your health. You know, that is what you appreciate. Like that is what you love, which is basically you never forget about these things. No, that connection, it's never going to broke, whether you are working in PCS Global in
Or
right now, or 4 years after, or 10 years after, 20 years after. I am quite sure like this bond will never be, they never be broken. That is what really matters. Yeah.
true, that bond is very much needed.
Yeah.
So, Siddharth, being a part of PCS Global, being an integrated part of PCS Global, what message you want to give to the freshers as well as the job seekers who has not find their path right now, and they are totally confused, and we need to guide them. But from your side, if there is any kind of message you want to give, because that will only can help him, because we are PCS Global, you are PCS Global, and we want that candidate should be the part of PCS Global. So, what do you want to tell them?
I would say one thing: do not waste any more time of thinking about like whether I'll be doing something, whether I'll be here, I'll join or not, there will join. Do not think about waste your time, because time is precious. In IT sector, as soon as you join in a company, right? So you start your career from that company. As soon as you learn something, as soon as you have the industry exposure, that will help you to shape your career. Don't waste any more time to think about here and there all these thoughts. Thus just join pieces global and start your career from here. And I am quite sure, like I am 100% sure, and you will see your future will shape, basically it will fold, besides you, it will be a good, and it will be a better future for you ahead of you. That is what that will be, that will be for there for sure. But you have to be patient, and you have to deterministic. Nothing will come from just by sitting ideally and doing nothing. Just do not waste any much of your time, whether you have graduated 2 years before, whether you graduated right now, whether you are graduating or you are not graduated, you are in your third year of bachelor's degree or
Right.
something. Just join, so that you would have the industry exposure early on, then you could have move ahead without. That is for practical thing, this is how the market is, basically there is abundant of job, so you don't have to worry about the job sector. Maybe somebody is saying like job in there not there or something. Don't worry, because you do not have the exact skill set. That is the reason you are not getting
You are not
job.
getting the job, right?
Yeah,
If you're going,
that is the
first
truth.
reason.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is the truth. That is what
Mm.
actually market only sees your skill set, whether you have industry exposure, practical experience or not. That is what, and that is where like it's helped me, and it will definitely help you to shape your career. Not only your career, also your character, because when you so finding in a guru in your life, finding in a mentor in your life, it's not easy. When you found one, then you should
Right, right.
always yeah, you should always stick to him, and you should always seek his advice, and seek his blessings, you could say, so that you could move ahead in your career. Don't waste any
Right.
more time. That is my one experience. From my experience, I wasted whole 1 year when I just completed my masters, because I didn't know. I basically not wasted. I joined as a assistant professor in one of the engineering college. So
So it
uh,
was learning. You have gained
yeah,
that
it
experience
was
also.
learning, you could
It
say.
was
Yeah,
learning.
it was an experience.
It was an
But
experience.
in my back of head, I always used to think, this is not me actually. This is, I am not happy here. So from the moment, so when I joined the PCS Global, I didn't stop. I From the moment I joined and till now, just learning and moving ahead. That is what you have to start from the beginning. You will have to face some problem, because the problems will be there. Nobody will, if somebody will saying that no, you will
And
get something,
the
everything.
solutions is also
Yeah,
there.
yeah, problems will be there and solution will be also there,
Huh.
but you
You
have
need
to
to
be
find the
patient.
right path.
Yes, path, and you must find the right guidance. That is
Right.
there. And PCS Glow help me, and it will definitely help you guys. That is
Yeah.
the one message that I want to give.
Yeah, thank you, Siddharth. This is Siddharth Pradhan from PCS Global. Okay, so it was the message was very precise from Siddharth, that at first you need to skill yourself, and
Yeah,
there are so many jobs in job market, but
sure.
you need to know, you need to get that proper information which you can't get from by sitting ideally in your home, because that can't help you. In that process you will only waste your time, whether you are going to find the job by yourself. That in that process also you can be confused, because we have already shared some experience. I have shared that experience what I have learned from our candidates who has came PCS Global for interview. That is very painful for you and very painful for us also, because when we are going to give you that platform to bring your best, to be a proper professional person, then if you're not going to utilize it, it will be a very bad thing from for your career. Okay, so be careful and always try to be the part of an organization which has that flat hierarchy, and each and every part in each and every person of PCS Global is very important for us, whether he is working with us, whether he has completed his journey with us, whether he is associated or not. The main thing is the bond what we share with each other. Okay, so from that part I want to say that today's talk part is very good. We I have the interactive part with Siddharth. I have learned so many things from him about PCS Global. So guys, kindly think about it and be that person, but the focused person in your life. Okay, what you want, what you need to do. So thank you, Siddharth. It was very nice to talk with you. Any other time I am going to connect with you. Okay, so this is
Sure.
for today's session. So bye guys, from Debamitra, from Siddharth. Okay.
Thank you, everyone. And I just need to say something in Odia.
Yeah, sure. You
Yeah,
say something in Oria.
yeah. So ଯୋଉମାନେ ମୋ ସାଙ୍ଗମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ତ ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ମୋର ଅନୁରୋଧ, ତ ଆପଣମାନେ କେହି ବି ସମୟର ବର୍ବାଦ ନ କରି, ଯଦି ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ କୌଣସି ବି ପ୍ଲାଟଫର୍ମ ମିଳୁନି, ଆପଣମାନେ କନଫ୍ୟୁଜନ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ମୋ ଇନିସିଆଲ କ୍ୟାରିୟରରେ ମୁଁ କିଛି ବି କରିପାରୁନି, କି ଆପଣମାନେ ହତାଶ ନ ହୋଇକି ଗୋଟେ ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ସହ ଷ୍ଟିକ୍ ହେଇ ରୁହନ୍ତୁ। ଆପଣ ଯେମିତି ମୋର ଅର୍ଗାନାଇଜେସନ ଥିଲା PCS ଗ୍ଲୋବାଲ, ଆପଣ PCS ଗ୍ଲୋବାଲକୁ ଥରେ ଆପଣେଇକି ନିଜ ଆଡେ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ କେମିତି ଆପଣଙ୍କ କ୍ୟାରିୟର ଚେଞ୍ଜ ହେଇପାରୁଛି ତାପରେ। ତ ସେଇଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମାନେ କେବଳ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କେବଳ କ୍ୟାରିୟରକୁ ଡେଭଲପ କରିବାରେ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ କରିବନି, କେବଳ ଲାଇଫରେ ବି ଆପଣମାନେ ବହୁତ କିଛି ଜିନିଷ ଶିଖିବେ, ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ PCS ଗ୍ଲୋବାଲ ଯିଏ ସାର୍ ଆମର ଅଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କଠୁ ଆପଣ ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଶିଖିବେ, ଯୋଉଟା କେବଳ କ୍ୟାରିୟର ନାହିଁ, ଲାଇଫର ବି ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଶିଖିବାର ଅଛି। Besides career, there are many things. So ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ମୋର ଅନୁରୋଧ, ଆପଣମାନେ ସମୟର ସହି ଉପଯୋଗ କରନ୍ତୁ।
Okay.
Thank you everyone. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can say thank you in your language also. That will be more good. Not me, but to others.
Ma'am, ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ମୋର।
Okay.
Okay,
Dhanyabad.
ma'am.
Yeah, in Bengali it's also dhanyabad.
Yeah, धन्यवाद. Odia and Bengali, it's came from one mother
Yeah,
tongue.
it's
Yeah,
the
it's
similar
similarities
language,
there.
similarities.
Yeah,
There are
similarity.
similarities.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you, ma'am. It's a pleasure being talking with you.
Same
And
here, Siddharth.
thank
Okay.
you, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye.